with us?
Down here. You guys got
all right, Marc Messier is a fire official who I believe is just on the line with us right now. Marc, are you there?
Yeah, hang on a second, please.
Marc, if you can hear me, can you just... All right, so I understand that Marc Messier, as you might imagine, it's a situation where he's fielding a number of calls, so he is going to be joining us in just a few seconds. We're going to give him a little bit of time to get into place so that he can share the latest details with us. But if you're just joining us, breaking news right now in the Ottawa area. Marc Messier with the local fire detachment there with Ottawa Fire joining us. Marc, are you able to talk to us right now?
Yes, I can, briefly.
Marc, this is a horrific scene. What can you tell us? How many people injured? How many dead? Do we know?
Well, we're still working on exact numbers. We are looking at least 5 fatalities at this time, and at least 5 or 6 people have been transported with serious injuries, and we're still have a triage area set up on scene here where we're dealing with other patients from the bus. Now, it's a double-decker bus that has a capacity of 100 people. However, we don't have the exact numbers of how many people were on the bus at the time. So it is quite the scene. There's a lot of emergency personnel here, and the priority is to take care of any of the victims and people that will need care, and then they'll start looking at the investigation.
Can you, so at least 5 dead, is that number potentially going to climb by much based on what you've surveyed or been aware of?
Again, it's too soon to tell. With the extent of the injuries, I don't have all that information. We're still working on gathering that all. Our priority right is getting anybody with serious injuries to the hospitals and getting them in proper care. So it's kind of hard to tell if those numbers could go up, but right now that's where we stand.
Okay, we are getting a sense through some of the pictures that we're just showing. It seems that it's really just the front end of this bus that was sheared off. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
So the nature of injuries for those who are being transported to hospital, many going to the Ottawa Civic Hospital, it is the largest trauma center in that area. The nature of the injuries, can you talk to that?
No, I can't speak to the nature of the injuries because I don't have that information. Like I said, there are multiple injuries. Many of them are serious. And right now the priority is just to get them off to hospitals and get the best care that we can get them.
Can you confirm, is this train 51? This was leaving Ottawa and going into Fallowfield at the time. Can you confirm that, Marc?
No, I can't confirm the train number. I can tell you it was traveling southwest, so it was probably leaving Ottawa. But as to destination, I don't have that information.
Okay. Can you just speak to how is it problematic getting these people out of that bus? I mean, what are you really dealing with here?
Well, most people were already out of the bus when we arrived. We still had about 4 or 5 people on the bus. It was lightly trapped, which required some extrication. A lot of them, the other ones had minor injuries, but we were able to, start providing first aid inside the bus and then get them out of the bus and care paramedics. But most of the people had already self-evacuated, and there was also other ones that had basically been ejected from the train, from the bus on impact.
Those who died, so they were completely ejected out of this bus?
That I can't confirm all of that information. I just know that there was, we had bodies and debris pretty much everywhere at the impact site.
Marc, our report on the scene describes some of what crews are dealing with. This is pretty much as horrific as a scene can get. Nature, the scope of the collision, the force of the collision from this picture that we are just getting from the scene. The Ottawa Fire Department, we want to let you know, has confirmed that there are multiple fatalities in this crash situation, a crash between a Via Rail train this morning and a city bus in the Ottawa area. Now, the train collided with what is a double-decker OC Transpo bus. This is another vantage point you're getting of the scene. You can see that double-decker there. You can see it does appear to be a level crossing. Also, in addition to several fatalities, which is what we are learning, several fatalities at least, there are also several people who've been injured. Let's go to CTV's John Waugh. He's right there on the scene. John, it's horrific, that last picture that we shared with our viewers. This is a huge collision.